Hi there, today we're unboxing some total wireless earphones. So this particular pack is from Anker Soundcore and it's the Liberty 2 Pro Edition. Details are in the description below for anyone thinking of purchasing. So let's take a brief look around the packaging. So it comes really nicely packaged with an image of the earphones here. It says down here, Bluetooth, Qualcomm Adapt-X, 32 hours playtime and even wireless charging on these. Coming around the side here, image of the earphones. Coming around the back, highlights the fact there's an app associated with this, so you can download this from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, and you can set unique profile. Flipping over this way, highlights the fact that it's actually recommended by 10 Grammy Award-winning audio producers. So let's open this up and see what you get in there. So quite nice how they've packaged this. There's a flap over here and a magnetic lip on there, so you open that up and that reveals this. And then looking over here is a little tag, and if I now pull that, top comes off, pops the case up, earphones here, nice and compact. Details on getting started here. If I lift the flap out just over here, reveals some more things. Looking at the documentation you get with this, so you get an FAQ which is multi-language, customer support card here. So if you have any issues you can contact them, quick start guide and important safety information. Then we have a charge cable and Velcro strap on that. Cable quality feels good. You've got a Type-C and a USB connection points on there, and cable length is 50 centimeters. Looking at the bottom of the box, you've got a selection of different earpieces, and these can actually be replaced on the earphones to allow more of a snug fit. The better the fit, the better sound quality is going to be. Then you have these items to let you hook onto the inner part of your ear to make them more stable. Next we have the charging case. In terms of dimensions, it's 7.5 by 5.5 and the thickness is about 2.7 centimeters. Build quality feels good, rubbery feel to it, and what's nice, to open this up, just slide it back. Then your earphones can just fit in there. You've got an indicator for left and right in there, so if I come in close, you can just see that. You've got the branding up there, and close it, nicely closes like that. So this is just a sticker on the top. You can just peel that off, and this is how you'd be keeping it. Now, looking at the side, you've got indicator lights there. Coming around the back, you've got the cable point there, so you can plug in your Type-C cable there. Button here is used for resetting if you're having any sort of pairing issues. Next we have the earphones, just to show. You've got a glossy area here that just says Soundcore. You've got the same on both the earpieces. Hole just over here, and you can see the charge points there. Now coming over the other side, each one has a button and an indicator for left and right on there. So if I flip it around, you can see it clearer. And then obviously you've got the earpiece here, so you can just easily pull that off. That's what the headphone point looks like with the cover removed, and then the hook-on areas can be removed as well. And that's what it looks like, completely stripped down. Build quality wise, you've got a rubbery finish here, plastic here, and a glossy black finish here. Build wise, feels good. Button feels fine as well. Let me show placing the earbuds into the charging case. So what's quite nice about these, if you actually get them close, it's a magnet, so it just sticks in quite well. You just need to get it in a rough direction there, and there you go, it just sits into place. Then you can just close it, and then it's ready to charge. So first of all, let me show the wireless charging. So I've got a power bank here that has wireless charging capability. And to charge this up, you literally just place it straight on. And if you look over here, you can see the lights flashing away. So if I just put my hand over there, there you can see the end is flashing. So once that's a full solid white color, then you know it's fully charged. Now, obviously 2 methods of charging this. So if I open up the back, you've got the charge port. I'll take the cable, plug one end in there, and the other end into your power source. So here, I'll just plug it into my power bank. And now looking again, same thing again, lights are flashing away. Next, just to show the wireless charging capability on a Samsung S10 Plus, I've turned on wireless power share. If I flip the phone over, turn it upwards, there you can see it's charging away. It's an excellent bit of functionality with this. Next, let me show how to pair these earphones. So I'm at my Android phone here, and if I drop this down, click on Bluetooth, and what I need to do, if I take the case, open the case, lights turn on there, scanning down, and you can just see it there, Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro. If I click on that, it says it's pairing, okay to that. And one more, pair with Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro L. Okay to that. And that's it, you're done. It's as simple as that to pair. Now just to describe the functionality available via the earphones. So in terms of usage, you've got buttons on each one. And if I press them once, if you look on my phone, plays the music. If I press it again, pauses. This applies for both the buttons, but if I double click the left hand one twice, it'll go to the beginning of the track or the previous track. You can see the track changed on my phone now, and now if I double click the one on the right, it goes to the next track. There you go, you can see it changed on my phone there. Now in terms of answering a call, if you had an incoming call or you needed to end the call, it's just as simple as pressing the button once, and if I held on to the button, for instance, either one for a second, voice service activates. So you can use your assistant on this as well. So if I just go for Google, and I'll pick always for that. What's the weather like in New York today? There you go, simple as that. So you can initiate voice commands with this as well. And if you wanted to turn off one of the earpieces, all you do is hold on to the button for 5 seconds, either one. So if you hold on to it for 5 seconds, see the light just turn off there. And if I just hold on to it for 1 second, just turns on again. Next, let's measure the sound levels coming out from the earphones. So I've got my sound level meter here, and if I place one of the earphones right on the end of it, move the other one away, if we go quiet for a moment, you can see ambient levels in the room are about 35.5 decibels. So now if I play music at maximum volume, there you go, so you're getting about 68 decibels coming out of there. Next, let's measure noise leakage from the earphones. So I'll cover the earbuds up like they're in your ear, and I'll play music at maximum close to the sound level meter. Okay, as you saw, comes to around 41 decibels, so not too bad, blanks it out quite well, and even at this distance it doesn't sound too bad. So even if you're out and about, or even on a train for instance, listen to music really loud, you're not really going to disturb other people that much. With the other ambient noise going on around, they won't be able to tell much. Next, if I install the app for these earphones, so if I go to my Android phone, the Play Store, and we search for Soundcore, that's the app we're after. Let me click install. Now the app's installed, let me click open. I'll agree and continue, and then we're asked to sign up. So I'll skip that for now, and this is what we're presented with. So if I click on headphones, select the headphone series I've got, so Liberty series, and it's the Liberty 2 Pro. There you go, it's connected now, and it's got a firmware update. So let me click more to that, and I'll download and install that. Okay, it's downloaded, let me hit install. Okay, so installation is complete, device is restarting, it will take a while, please wait. If I click the tick box there. So if I click on Bluetooth settings, click the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pro there you go, connected. So now coming back from there, So this is what you're initially presented with. If I click on the three dots here, you can see the firmware version on there, quick start guide and a user manual here as well. Coming back, you've got each of the earphones and it shows the battery levels on there in green. And if I click on either one, nothing happens. If I click on equalizer, HearID and equalizer, see details. HearID maps your personal hearing sensitivity at multiple frequencies and analyzes the results. It then tailors the equalizer settings and creates a personalized sound profile for you. Next to that, let's go through these settings. So let me put these in now. Okay, so I've completed the hearing test. If I go back, looking below now, you've got equalizer and custom. So if I click custom, it turns off the personalized earphones. And if I click it again, it goes into these customized settings. So this is where you can play around with the equalizer settings and get the settings that are just right for your needs. Once it's set, it's automatically saved, and it's actually saved under the custom there. If you wanted to set up another one, you just click the plus, give it another name. I'll just call it custom 1, and then you can see it's reset here. And if I just play around with these and now click back to custom, you can see how it's adjusted. Now if I click here on settings, you can delete them if you didn't want them. Now coming back from there, then we've got professional, and if I click on there, and in here you've got the different equalizer settings designed by the Grammy winning producers here. So you can just play about and see the ones they've selected. Coming back below that, you've got default Soundcore signature. Clicking on there, clicking again, and they're their default ones they've given in this. Coming back, looking below, you've got home, come back there, and then you've got controller. This is where you can adjust the existing customized settings on there. So double tap is previous and next on there. And if we look down there, you can amend it to change the volume. So this is quite good. So I thought you won't have this facility there, but it is there. So this is good. And now coming back, looking down below. So that's quite good. So good granular sort of changes you can make on these devices. So there you go, a nice amount of functionality within the app here. I like the fact you can customize the settings on the equalizers, save it in the cloud if you wanted to, but you don't have to. The only advantage of that is obviously if you're going to transfer between another device, the settings are already there. So let's test out the sound quality of these earphones. So I'll use the music that's on my local phone here, and we'll use the Soundcore app to play around with the different equalizer settings. I'll try out the custom one for my preference, even the personalized one, together with what the professionals have and the defaults. Let's see what the sound quality is like on this. Okay, so I've had a play about with the earphones and really impressed by the sound quality. I've tried it on maximum volume. Bass level's pretty good, treble's good as well, and mid-range is very good on there. Now, in terms of sound quality, it is very impressive. For the price range, you get really good quality sound coming out of these. I wasn't really expecting so much, especially them being so small. Bass level was impressive on there too. Not like overhead headphones, just to note. So if you had a large pair of overhead, obviously the drivers are much bigger in there, so bass sound would be deeper than what you'd get on there. But the levels you get out of these are quite sufficient. The Soundcore app you have with this, sound levels, adjusting them, and even the different sound settings from the Grammy award-winning music producers, it's quite a nice feature. It would have been nice to see the settings they had set for their particular setting. The Soundcore default settings are quite nice as well. So all in all, a good music experience from these. I wasn't expecting such good quality, but I am really impressed. Now, I was looking at some Amazon reviews on this. Mixed bag. Many of them were really good, but there was a few people that mentioned white noise. I didn't notice much white noise from these. So there were points where the music did go quiet. There was a very subtle amount, but nothing very noticeable. Maybe that's just my experience of these, and especially with the music I was playing on these, but nothing to really be concerned about. Next, we're going to test out the microphone on the earphones. And what I've done, I've made a call to my home phone, and I've put the phone into speakerphone, and I've put my microphone next to it, microphone to my camera, and this will give you an idea of the quality the other person will hear when you make a phone call. So in terms of quality, it does seem pretty good. Just to show the earphone in place in your ear, what it would look like, and you can see there, just goes into the earlobe, just over here, and the plastic bit just sits in this location. In terms of stability and staying in position, if you're doing very vigorous sports, it could possibly fall out. You could try some of the other plastic bits here just to hook around your ear, but keep it in mind, if it's light sports then it's no issue. If you're walking around, but anything too vigorous, there could be a possibility it could pop out. But no surprise there. Comfort wise, it is nice and comfortable. Just pick the correct earbud just so it's nice and tight, as I've already mentioned, so the sound quality will be really good. Okay, so you've seen the unboxing and setup of these total wire-free earphones from Soundcore. In terms of sound quality, it's excellent. No distortion at all at high levels. Bass, mid-range and treble quality is very good on there. Comes in a good package. Nice case here to charge the earphones. I like the fact you get wireless charging on this as well, and they give a selection of earbuds in case these don't fit well. So there you go. I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing these. Details are in the description below. Thanks for viewing, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.